Let's make gobi Manchurian. We are going to start by chopping our cauliflower into bite-sized pieces. To that, add around a pinch of salt and mix it all up. You can also add ginger and garlic paste at this point. It gives a nice flavor, but as you can see, I have not added it. It's completely fine if you don't. To this, add 1.5 tablespoons of corn flour. What this does is help the batter stick to the cauliflower easily, and there's an even coating when it's being fried. Mix everything together and our first step is done. Keep this aside, and now it's time to make our batter. For making the batter, all you have to remember is that you have to add equal parts corn flour to equal parts flour, which is maida. And this should give you a very nice consistency and a good coat on your cauliflowers. Over here, I have taken 1.5 tablespoons of each. To this, I'm then gonna add 1 teaspoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of pepper, you can use white or black, and then add around 1 teaspoon of salt for taste. After you have added all of this, give it a good mix and then add a little bit of oil to this. What this does is help it to become more crispy, and that's why we add around 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon of oil to it. To this, add your water. It should be a smooth batter with no lumps of flour. The batter shouldn't be very thick. The amount of water you use might vary depending upon the temperature and the type of flour you use. After adding your water, give it a good mix until it's a uniform batter. If you require, you can add a little bit more water, or if it becomes too thin, you can add a little extra flour to it. I'm pretty happy with the consistency of the batter we have made here, so I'm going to go ahead and drop my cauliflowers which have been coated in corn flour to it. Coat it well, making sure all of the cauliflowers are covered in batter, and now it is time to fry them. To make sure your oil is hot enough, what you do is you add any wooden spoon or a toothpick to it, and if it bubbles like this, your oil is ready. So now it's time to add our cauliflowers to it. You have to fry the cauliflowers in batches, and it will take around 5 minutes to fry each batch. Take them out when they are nice and golden brown, and I promise you these are going to be very crispy. After we are done with frying all of them, take out the excess oil and keep only around 2 tablespoons inside. To that I added ginger and garlic, which are chopped up into very small pieces, and I let them fry for around 30 seconds or until they are aromatic. To this, we are then gonna add green chilies. I just added 2 because these are really spicy. If you like it spicier, go ahead and add 3 or 4 or how much ever you like. Next, we are gonna add our veggies, which is basically capsicum and onions. You just dice the capsicum roughly, and I cut the onion into 4 halves, did not separate it because it will get separated as we slowly cook it. Stir them around for 30 seconds and then add your soy sauce and ketchup to it. Mix it all up and then add salt if required. I'm going to add water to this, as this will give me more volume and there will be enough sauce to coat all the cauliflowers, which we are going to add to this later. To this, we are then going to add a few pinches of pepper, and you can add more or less as per your preference. After adding the pepper, add your cornstarch and water slurry. Not too much, but a little bit just to make the sauce thick and This will help you to coat everything nicely. After your sauce is thick, we are gonna add our fried cauliflowers to it, and we are adding it at the end because it's gonna help it stay very crispy even when we are gonna eat it. So add your cauliflowers and stir them up for around 15 to 20 seconds. Last but not least, we are going to sprinkle it with coriander leaves because, well, it is an Indian Chinese dish. And your gobi Manchurian is ready.